You ever see those businesses that just seem to have this magical connection with their customers? Well, guess what? It's not magic. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most powerful, tried and true strategies in the book, building an email list.
Okay, so you did the hard work. You've got a website, and hey, people are actually visiting it. That's great. But then what happens? They click away, and poof, they're gone. Maybe forever. That's a huge missed opportunity, right? Well, that is exactly what we are here to fix.
You've probably heard that old marketing phrase a million times. The money is in the list. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. That's only half the story. The real value, the thing that makes it all work, is something much, much deeper.
You see, this isn't about just shouting your message into the void and hoping someone hears you. No, this is all about permission marketing. It means you're building a group of people who have literally raised their hand and said, yes, I'm interested. I want to hear what you have to say. They've given you the green light. And that brings us to the absolute core of this whole thing. Let's be really clear. The money is not in the list itself. A spreadsheet full of email addresses, honestly, it's pretty much worthless on its own. The real gold, the actual asset, is the trust you build with the people on that list. Without that trust, you've got nothing.
This is exactly why your email list is your #1 asset, hands down. Think about it. Your followers on social media. You're basically just renting them. An algorithm can change overnight, and poof, your reach is gone. But your email list, you own it. It's a direct, reliable line to your audience that no one can ever take away from you.
All right, so let's get into the nuts and bolts. Now, the good news here is you don't need a bunch of complicated, expensive tools to get this going. It's actually way simpler than you might think. You really only need a few key things.
So you just need these 3 things. First, your domain and hosting. That's your piece of real estate on the web. Second, an autoresponder service. Think of this as the engine room. It's the tool that manages your subscribers and sends out emails for you. And third, something called a squeeze page, which is a very special kind of web page with one single purpose.
So what's the difference? Well, your homepage is like a busy department store. It's got links everywhere. About us, blog, contact, products. It's full of distractions. A squeeze page, though, is like a private entrance with one clear sign. Its only job is to capture an email address. That's it. No distractions.
Okay, we've got the tools in place. Now for the fun part. How do we actually get people to want to give you their email address? Well, it all comes down to making them an offer they just can't refuse.
Before we even get into tactics, we have to talk about mindset. The marketing genius Seth Godin put it perfectly. In a field full of brown cows, you have to be a purple cow. You have to be remarkable, because otherwise, you're just invisible.
So how do you become that purple cow? Well, you provide overwhelming value. You can create an amazing free giveaway, like a short guide or a helpful video tutorial. You can go hang out where your audience already is, in forums and groups, and just share your knowledge, and you can publish great content that solves real problems.
It really all boils down to this one simple truth. People don't join your list for you. They join for them. Nobody wakes up hoping for more emails. So your job is to give them such a compelling reason, so much value up front, that signing up becomes a total no-brainer.
So, someone subscribes. That's awesome. But the work is just beginning. Right now, they're still basically a stranger. So how do you turn that brand new subscriber into a loyal customer and maybe even a fan? Well, it's all about building the relationship.
And this right here, this insight is everything. You absolutely cannot rush trust. Trying to sell something in that very first welcome email, that's like proposing on a first date. It's just too much, too soon, and it's going to scare them off. You have to treat this with the same patience you'd use to build a real-world friendship.
This is what that journey actually looks like over time. On day 1, they're just a subscriber, curious about your freebie. But after a couple weeks of you showing up consistently with valuable stuff, they might become a reader. They actually start opening your emails. Fast forward to day 60, and they could become a follower who actually trusts your advice. And only then, after all that nurturing, are they ready to become a loyal customer who is happy to buy from you.
Okay, so you've done the work. You've earned their trust. Now there's one final, really powerful element that turns all that interest into actual action.
You have to remember this. We are emotional beings. We like to think that we make all our decisions based on logic and facts and figures, but the truth is, the vast majority of our decisions, especially buying decisions, are driven by emotion.
What this means is your job isn't to sell a list of features. Your job is to sell the dream. You need to tell a story that connects with the transformation, the ideal outcome that your subscriber is already picturing in their mind.
And every powerful story has these 4 ingredients. You need a character your reader can see themselves in. That character has to have a conflict, a struggle they're dealing with right now. That leads to a crisis, a turning point where a decision has to be made. And that's where your offer comes in, not as a product, but as the solution that gets them to their dream.
So when you boil it all down, building a list isn't really a technical task. It's a human one. It's all about providing value, earning trust, and telling stories that connect with people. Your list is out there waiting. The only real question is, what story are you going to tell?